What did Pink say while playing Riichi Mahjong? So call upon for dragon sets. We've got a half flush waiting to accept. Oh, the circle three, maybe half outside. Adding the Dora will win in a landslide. So just call it chi. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. I'm sorry. Am I taking off all my clothes and running across the campus quad late at night? Because I think I'm streaking, baby. I think we're streaking. Look at this. Look at my son, Lin-Manuel Miranda voice. Welcome back. The Magistry immaculate right now. Oh, it's immaculate. Get me in the 4-player Jade Room as we load into the game. That song, by the way, by Pink, Raise Your Glass, is too fast. I don't know who signed off on this, but in the chorus, so just call it G, like that's too fast. The 8th note triplets or whatever they are. I think they're 8th note triplets. That's too fast for a pop song. I feel like I'm singing that at gunpoint every time. Yeah, call it G. It's too sporadic. It's too fast, but now we're playing Mahjong, folks. Now we're in here, and this is not a bad hand to see right off of the rip, right? We have a lot of great options here. It's the Dora tile as well. Okay, I'll keep the Dora tile around. I don't know if we're gonna make it into anything, but it could be nice to have. Another Dora tile would actually go supremely hard here. 7 of characters, 8 of characters, all of that would be fine too. We just want to find a way to shoehorn this Dora tile into our hand, but I don't know if you see this, Mr. Krabs. And there it is. We have a 1 through 9 maybe in the circle suit, so maybe we can get some play with this pure straight that we have in the circle suit. I might even be a sick little gremlin and call it chi. Oh, never mind. Okay, Left Lord calls a Riichi. Very early Riichi. Now, what do we know about early Riichis? Early Riichis tend to be bad, right? Heard of bad grandpas, but early Riichis tend to have bad weights, folks. And now what do? I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. It might not seem like it, but I am genuinely 1 tile away from Tenpai. Of course. And I'm in the dealer's seat. Okay, but don't get tilted, Yusong. Don't get tilted. This is okay. It's Riichi, Pinfu, Sumo, Red 5. At least they don't hit an Aura door. Not that bad. If we have to pay out a dealer penalty, 2,600, it's the cost of doing business. I wish we could have stayed in the dealer seat a little bit longer, enjoyed each other's company. That's not going to happen today, and that's okay. So, 3 pairs in our initial starting hand. If we draw into another pair, I think that we have to legitimately start thinking about the Gentleman's Orphans, which is 7 pairs. That's all I have to say about this hand. How am I doing outside of the game? Thank you for asking. I got some new mental health tech, okay? You're spamming Hadoukens to get some space playing Street Fighter or whatever. I got some new tech for you. Your Amsa bringing out Yoshi in the Super Smash Bros. Melee tournament. I got some new tech for you, mental health wise. So I was watching a Dr. K video recently, healthygamer.gg on YouTube. Or healthygamergg on YouTube. I know it's a silly name, but he's like a legit good and smart individual. I think. And hey, you should take it from me. You should get your medical advice from a guy that's really good at Riichi Mahjong song parodies, okay? All I'm just saying is I'm not that bad either. See those rhyme schemes? Huh? Okay, so I was watching one of their videos and they were talking about, so you might be anxious, and it's a real, you might be a blank but you might be anxious if you don't even have to be worried all the time. If you're just stressed out all the time and your body feels like just hyper stressed and out of control, not out of control like you're the Tasmanian devil from Looney Tunes going, oh, just like out of control, like, oh my God, I can't control anything in my life. My whims are my fate is at the whims of the Riichi Mahjong gods, right? Got all of that. I don't like this hand. Dude, I'm gonna throw away a spicy tile. I don't want to deal into a 6-8 or something. Okay, sure, go ahead. Go ahead and she, right, Lord. You want to stay in the dealer seat? Go ahead. By all means, be my guest. Call me Lumiere, the chandelier, the candelabra, the way I'm telling you to be my guest right now. Sure. Additionally, be my guest again, right, Lord? Go ahead. Continually chi all my tiles. See if I care. This is maybe a Riichi Pinfu hand. Maybe Riichi Pinfu pure double sequence in my wildest dreams, but I don't think that that's gonna come true. They discarded a 5 and an 8? I mean, I would throw an 8 if I had this exact hand, right? I would definitely throw an 8 of bamboo if I had a 5-6, and then maybe you drew into another 5. But if you do have a 5-6, and that's fine if you do, then you're not waiting on a 6 of bamboo, and thus I squeeb. Don't deal in. That would have been an embarrassing one to deal in because I was pretending to know, or I was trying to make some educated guesses right here. But maybe they just have a 5-6-7 or a 6-7-8 already completed in their hand. We should endeavor to go back into East 2 in the logs if I remember. East 2, East 2, East 2. That's me trying to remember and just see where that 8 came from. Because I'm wondering if my reads are correct here. You know what I mean? This might be the kiss of death. I genuinely don't know if I can discard this 9 of characters. If someone's waiting with a 7-8, and this isn't the green dragon isn't that safe either. It's a live tile here in our late game in the year of our savior, 2024. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I have Riichi, Pinfu, 1 door at the most, but I have a feeling that everyone here is in Tenpai, and I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to mess with that. 8 of circles, that's kind of spicy. They threw away a 9 and 8. They might have a 5-6 in their hand. I would certainly do that if I had a 5-6 in my hand. Oh, now you're gonna make me eat my words. Now you're gonna make me eat my words, but okay. And we don't deal in with the 7, folks. Are you seeing this? They threw the 8-9 because they had a 5-6 in their hand. I called that. I Babe Ruth pointed at that one. So what am I telling you about mental health? I'm telling you that lately, I've just been going around asking myself at random intervals throughout the day, how stressed are you right now? And I'll like check in with myself and I'll be like, logically, ooh, 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 ooh. Either it's red 5 or it's half outside hand. What's zuzzier? I mean, I don't even know what's zuzzier. Dude, half outside hand is 1 Han open. I don't risk the family farm for 1 Han open. Are you joshing me right now? And we could still accept the Dora here, right? 6 of circles is kind of nice with it in our hand. Unfortunately, if we chi into a 4 of characters, which we definitely want to do, waiting on the 1 of circles. 1 of circles is an okay wait, but unfortunately, left foot has already discarded one of them, meaning that there's only 2 left in the entire game. I would happily pawn and cheat to get into Tenpai for anything. Red dragon, red 5. It's a match made in heaven. It's the peanut butter and jelly. Oh, he can't, right? Call me Immanuel Kant the way I can't right now. Oh, man. Oh. I wanted to keep it so bad. It's not even that bad with Kyle efficiency, right? No, it is pretty bad. I mean, if we throw away the 1 of circles to do that and we chi this, we're still 1 tile away from Tenpai. It's not even that bad. We're still just 1 tile away from Tenpai. I suppose keeping that 5 there is genuinely okay. All right, and that's a nightmare tile because we've risked the Zuzzy Ferret in jail. A prison of my own design. Okay. And so I'll ask myself throughout the day, like, Yusong, how stressed are you? And I'll usually be like, on a scale of 1 to 10, like I feel stressed like 2 out of 10. I'm not that stressed at all. But my body in the meantime is going sicko mode. My body's going like, you're gonna lose everything. Like my body is just screaming in the background. I'm pacing and I can't stop. I genuinely, like I'm just pacing and I can't stop. I feel as if I'm stressed 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 always. So I'm trying to do this thing where I don't know if you've ever heard of it. And I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this word correctly, but I'm trying to calm down. I'm trying to take a second throughout the day. And again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing these words correctly because I don't say them that often. To calm down. Hasn't been going that bad. Hasn't been going that bad. Honestly, it's been going pretty well. Crossword throwing a 6. I can't tell if these gamers are pushing or folding right now. Folks, this is your pilot speaking. Just wanted to let you know that I have no idea what's going on in this flight right now. Hope you still feel safe. I don't know what all these buttons and dials do. I was just, you know, it felt a lot different when I was playing on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I can't really get into Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm embarrassed to say this because I shouldn't yuck it before I even try it. But I've watched other people play Microsoft Flight Simulator online and stuff. And it just doesn't seem like my cup of tea. I have to push here. The white dragon, come on. I gotta risk it for the biscuit. This is relatively beef safe enough. A lot of 6s have been thrown as well. So, I mean, 4 of characters might come out if someone's just throwing caution to the wind. You know, I would like to not lose this game if it's possible. How many 6s are visible? 3 6s are visible. So the 4 of characters could legitimately come out. The reason that I say that is because, like, oh no. How many 3s are visible? Oh no, I'm going for it because I'm a fool. I'm a beautiful, naive fool. And it passes. Okay? I mean, this is a weirdo situation. I would love to just end in Tenpai. What can we not push with? If we draw into the Dora tile, I can't push with the 9. The fact that they could be waiting on a 7, 8. Yes! Oh my goodness, folks. I don't know what happened. The Good Tile Factory has stopped their hiatus. They've turned on the Good Tile printers. And the Good Tile printer is so on right now. The Good Tile printer is so unbelievably on. Might I even compare it to, it's so on as if it were Donkey Kong, okay? And I don't say that lightly. And I know you know that I wouldn't say that lightly. We're gaming right now. Dora is the 8 of bamboo. Weirdly, it's not even, you know, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. We could first start by accepting the 7 of bamboo as our Lord and Savior, and then after that, we can reap the benefits of the eternal kingdom of heaven by this sounds like genuine propaganda. By you know, getting that Dora tile. And here we go, folks. Here we absolutely go. Now, you're asking me the $1,000 question. Yusong, are you gonna con the 6 of characters? Now, I am a sick little joker, right? I'm a sick little freak. I'm a joker. I'm a menace to society. I like to go chaos mode. However, this conning for a single tile, not quite my tempo. Here's how I would con. If we draw into 7 of bamboo, and then I throw this 4 of bamboo away, we have a double-sided weight. 4 5s left, 4 8s left, right? It's a glorious situation for us. If we get onto that double-sided weight, I will gladly slam the like and subscribe button, the con button, okay? I can't tell. This is the scary thing about Riichi Mahjong, is that there's a lot of variance involved. And it's not all variance, right? It's like the skill comes through over a large, like your skill as a Riichi Mahjong player kind of combats the variance in the grand scheme of things over like 1,000 games played, right? But here's the scary thing about Riichi Mahjong. We've been #winning lately, but I don't know if it's because I've been super pog or super lucky, you know? I don't know if it's because I've been super skillful, bailing on hands that have no shot at winning. I mean, we've learned a lot recently. Can we recap some of the skillful lessons that we've learned recently? Okay, I'll start. Number 1, if someone calls Riichi and then someone throws a red 5 into that Riichi, get out of the way. It means that 2 titans are having a heavyweight battle. You are a 5th grader with a lollipop on the sidewalk, just having your own day. You are a bystander. You are an onlooker. You continue walking home. You do not try to get involved in that mix unless you absolutely have to, right? There's always going to be exceptions, but usually just move, get out the way. And there it is, folks. And there it is. And we absolutely take those. It's anyone's game still. No one's taken a huge lead. Call me Liam Neeson, the way no one's been taken yet. I guess not Liam Neeson, the way I don't even need a particular set of skills. Another lesson that we've learned is, say it with me. Why do I say it with me? As if everyone's watching along, saying things out loud at home. Soapsop, thank you for the follow, even when I'm not streaming. I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Good tidings to you and yours. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the other lesson that we've learned is when you're playing a half outside hand or a full outside hand, you think you're cool. You think you're hot stuff, right? Because you have a half outside hand. Yusong, play it like a 13 Orphans hand. The benefit of a half outside hand is that you can fold at any time. No one's forcing you. You know what I mean? Dare to say no to the half flush. Someone's offering you a doobie that's only 1 Han. You say no. I'm not gonna smoke this doobie. I'm not gonna put my mouth on this. Why am I like this? Why do I phrase things in the worst possible? I'm not gonna put my mouth on this full outside hand. Okay? I'm yelling at you now. It's not a particularly relaxing environment for anyone right now. What do I do here? This hand does not inspire a lot of joy. I'm throwing the 8 of bamboo. Dora is the 1 of circles. Unfortunately, none of our tiles even talk to the 1 of circles. Kind of an estranged family member. not invited to the reunion / barbecues. I'll never really understand the idea of family reunions either, because I don't know if I've ever told you this, but emigrating to the US, I was born in China, and then we emigrated. I didn't emigrate, my parents emigrated to the US when I was like 4 years old. And I can't pawn that. I would like to draw, you know what I like to draw? I like to draw another 1 of bamboo followed by a pair. Like, I'd like to turn this 8-9 of circle shape into a pair, and then I'll feel Super Mario Maker Pog about actually pushing this hand. Riichi, Pinfu, pure double sequence. That's something to write home about. At least we can fight to get into Tenpai for something like that, right? And so it's only me, my mom, and my dad in the continental US. And all our extended family, all our base belong to us, right? All of our extended family is in mainly in China. And so I will never understand going to a family reunion. And so when my significant other brings me to one of hers, it's just like, what do you mean you have family? I mean, I don't know. It's just a wild experience for me. It's like sensory overload, you know? All right, I'm throwing the white dragon because I am 1 tile away from Tenpai. It's a weird one, but if we think about the 3 of bamboo as our pair, we can still make it if we try, just the 2 of us, you and I. If I throw this, and then we draw into, I mean, this is 2 steps forwards and 1 step, and 3 steps backwards. I always mess that up. It's 1 step forward and 2 steps backwards. We would be 2 tiles away from Tenpai instead of 1 tile away from Tenpai. It would be a stronger, ending shape probably. It'd probably be a stronger ending shape, but I don't necessarily want that. And holy smokes, folks, a hush has fallen over the stadium because the audience realizes that they're about to witness some magic. Don't even get me started on the gathering, and I don't know if I ever call Riichi here, and I'm glad I didn't. We were fairly deep into that game, right? We were walls deep because, you know, Riichi Mahjong tiles are stacked in walls if you ever played real life. We were walls deep. I shouldn't say that, maybe, but it's really fun to say. We were walls deep in that hand. Someone was in Tenpai. I didn't necessarily want to risk it. If I even called Riichi there, I wouldn't have had to pay the 1,000 points. If they Ron me on the Riichi tile, if they blood on the dance floor me, I want a pawn, and I will. The reason that I'm okay with this pawn is because nobody else needs the Clint Eastwood, right? Oh, now I'm gonna eat my words. Oh, I'm gonna eat my words so bad. Everyone is going for some kind of half flush right now. Oh, it's the worst day of my life, folks. But I also have a half outside hand. Oh my god. No, I don't. No, I don't, because of that 6 of characters pawn. How could I be so foolish? Okay, 1 of bamboo already out. What do we do with the brother's hand? We definitely want to pawn into that Clint Eastwood. I was gonna say, like, nobody needs the Clint Eastwood because we are in the South round and it's only our seat wind. And so we're feeling peachy keen, Avril Lavigne about this one. But if people are going for half flushes, which it seems like people are, I don't know if you noticed a distinct lack of honor tiles being thrown at this table. What is happening right now? What is happening? Right, Lord? You're not going for a flush. You're just going for all triplets. Tanya, what is this? What is this, folks? I throw the 7 and then I throw the 9. These are my dangerous tiles. I throw in order. Oh! Okay, we might, folks. Oh my goodness gracious. We might be able to stay in the dealer's seat, and we are. And we are! That was a very spicy situation. I didn't want anyone to rob me of my dealer's seat. I would like to spend my time. If I'm gonna get conned into buying a timeshare in the Hamptons, I might as well spend 1 weekend of every summer there. What was I saying? Yelling about something? I certainly hope that the lessons that we've learned recently playing Riichi Mahjong, oh my god, just disgusting, right? Like, actually disgusting and gross. It's you know what it is? It's the opposite of Kingdom Hearts right now. Kingdom Hearts is making me feel simple and clean. I'm feeling complicated and disgusting right now. This is the hand. This is it. It's him. It's Timothy Chalamet, folks. We definitely want to pawn the red dragon. We can kind of accept the Dora too, right? 4 of circles goes well in this hand. Pairs nicely with a white Zinfandel, aka throwing away the 1 of circles. Do I pawn this? This feels a little bit more dubious, folks. I don't know about... Oh, man. Okay. I mean... Okay, I now I can accept the 7 of circles. It's not that bad. Of course, I've also accepted into my heart as my Lord and Savior a tile that's pretty dangerous. If someone else has a 4-5, they could be waiting to end my entire existence with this. Okay, so what do? I don't think the 4 or the 7 are very likely to come out. People are going to be hanging on to their 5s and 6s, hoping to accept the 4s and 7s. So you know what? Now we can pawn here, a pawn here, even chi into a 3 of characters. All those tiles get us into Tenpai. And what do we do here? Do we take the odds? Oh, man. I mean, this isn't good. This isn't good, but what I'm thinking here is that we can improve this hand if we draw into a 5 of characters. 5 of characters would go Mondo hard here. Or we go... What happened? Is this all pre-recorded? Am I dreaming right now? Am I dreaming right now? That can't be right. I'm not having a nightmare right now. I'm not having, I can kind of control my surroundings right now. What? Okay. I mean, look, you're going for it. You're drooling and salivating at the idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man. Okay, I'll tell you what. If we draw into another Dora tile, I think we genuinely have to go for a game ender hand. Like half flush, 3 little dragons, yada yada yada. Like that's gross. That's just like absolutely gross. This is also already I'm repping a pretty strong hand, right? This hand is beef strong enough. I understand you want the Yakuman. I understand. I would want it too if I was sitting in the studio audience, right? But I think the absolute right move to do upon pawning one of these, oh man, is just to stay in the dealer's seat. Is literally just to stay in the dealer's seat. If we draw into a red dragon, we can maybe flirt around with something here. If we draw into a red dragon, we can maybe flirt around with something. If I draw into a red dragon right meow, I will throw away the 6 of circles. This is the easiest throwaway of my entire life. A crossword cutting the Dora, they just maybe want to move out of harm's way right now, and I can respect that. However, if we get the chance, I'm telling you right now, if we get the chance to pawn the 2 of characters or the 6 of circles, I need you to steel yourself. I need you to, like an MGMT lyric, I need you to control yourself. Take only what you need from it, calling a little chi for it. That's not the lyrics, but just the control yourself is. We gotta play to our outs. We gotta play to our tenpais. We gotta stay in the dealer seat if we can, like a Zed song, right? And featuring Alyssa Sarah. I think that's how you say their name, but I'm not confident, which is why I paused. Okay, that allows us to accept another Dora, but I don't think so. A little bit awkward here. We're not getting the tiles that we need. It's taken us a little bit of a walk here to try to get into Tenpai. Can't really cheat that. Unfortunately, that helps us 0%. 0%. Could keep the Northwind and the Red Dragon as well. Just start throwing away the 6 of circles, but I think that's a little too foolhardy in this situation. A Crosslord. Maybe a flush in the bamboo suit. Maybe a Crosslord has a pair of the green dragons, and they're going for a flush in the bamboo suit, and that's why we're not seeing them being discarded into the table. Right, Lord? You haven't thrown any character tiles, except for now. Okay. Okay. But if you did have a flush, I mean, I could see you discarding the Vivian Westwind. They could still have a flush in the character suit. I don't know what other people are going for. It's not the world's easiest situation to read, but I take this Tenpai. Oh, do I take this Tenpai? And now winning on the green dragon will be simply divine. Right Lord is not going to roll over and die. They're going to pawn the red dragon. Okay. What do I think they're going for? Maybe they're going for, what does that 7 come from? Maybe that 7 comes from like a 4-5 of characters. Maybe that 7 just comes from a 7-8-9. You're trying to get rid of a spicy tile. You don't want to deal into someone else's 8-9. Ah! This needed to arrive earlier. And by the way, we had a really bad chance of the Yakuman because our Right Lord was sitting with at least 1, but probably 2 of them for a great deal of that game, right? So we're waiting on the green dragon. 2 of characters is a weird one because it hasn't been discarded yet. I'm gonna wait on the green dragon. I mean, the green dragon. Maybe at this point, we just wait on the 3 of characters. We have set an inadvertent little Suji trap here. Green dragon, Seems like somebody has a pair of them. Like a crossword hasn't thrown any bamboo. They might have the all green Yakuman. I don't know. I'm just thinking worst case scenario. But they could have some green dragons in their hand. I can't see. Oh! Let's go. White dragon, green dragon, Dora is the dealer. I mean, we're running the table right now, folks. Run DMC. It stands for Run Dang Mahjong Cohorts. Dang, Mahjong Cohorts. I'm running this table right now. Those are the lyrics in the song. I'm not making this up. Of course I'm making this up. All right. This hand is where our momentum might stop. Our object in motion, our unstoppable force is met by an immovable object here with this starting hand. Although I'm starting to eat my words, and let me tell you something, they taste delicious. I'm starting to eat my words, served nicely in this little crust that is humble pie, and it feels so dang good. What do we want to see? 1, 2, 3 Sanchokes, a weird possibility with this hand. 3, 4, 5 Sanchokes, also a possibility. Sanchokes, by the way, if you're new to the channel, is Sanshoku. It's short for Sanshoku. And I say short for, not because anybody else knows what I'm talking about, but because nobody calls it that. Nobody calls it that. And Sanshoku, if you're also confused there, is mixed triple sequence, where if you have the same sequence in all 3 suits, like for example, right now we could get the 3, 4, 5 in all 3 suits. That would kind of be lovely with it. I'm not gonna lie, that would kind of go lovely mode with it. Oh, you've heard of sicko mode? You've never heard of, oh, whoa, whoa, lovely mode? What do you want me to tell you? I'm a sick freak, okay? I'm a sick little freak. What do I discard here? 2, 3, 4, 5 is kind of nasty with it, right? 2, 3, 4, 5 is kind of nasty with it. I don't know if we can ever... Like, 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku is also a possibility. But now I'm like... I feel bad somehow. Like, yeah, I feel... Okay, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5... Sure, we're 1 tile away from Tenpai. It's a disgusting Riichi Pinfu hand. Dude, the nut draw is a 4 of circles. 4 of circles would allow us to go Riichi Pinfu Dora with a chance at closed Sanshoku. Sanshokes, if you will. Closed Sanshoku, by the way, is 2 Han. In this day and age, you do not turn up your nose at 2 Han, folks. You absolutely do not. Now, a nice little glorious thing about this situation, too... Okay, I throw away Sanshoku and I just go Pinfu here. And I could call Riichi if I wanted to invoke Despair, like a 4 or 5 mana Magic the Gathering sorcery. I could try to invoke some Despair right now at the table. But do I want to invoke Despair, or do I just want to, like... I would have had Sumo Ipatsu. But I was thinking, like, if someone else calls Riichi, I don't need to stick my neck out. This is still a banger hand if we Sumo. Maybe we should have slammed the like and subscribe button. We had so many outs, right? But we've seen that is not necessarily like the end all be all. We've had hands with, oh my goodness, look at this, 2 Dora. Maybe even worth it to tip my Fedora right now. Maybe even worth it to schmoove towards the half flush. Can't be right. Unfortunately, our honor tells are not bringing it. I will say the nut draw is another Southwind. A key for Sutherwind would allow us to open up on this hand. 1, 2, 3 pairs. Not enough for 7 pairs. The Devil's Orphans, as I like to call them. But this is just a wonderful sequence of events. What do you want me to tell you? Complex and disgusting is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's my Weird Al Yankovician parody of the Kingdom Hearts series. And genuinely, I've said this before and I'll say this again. Our recent Riichi Mahjong luck, ironically, a very hard phrase to say. Our recent Riichi Mahjong luck has got me so optimistic that I'm starting to believe Kingdom Hearts is light. Ansem, the Ansem, evil Ansem, aka Xehanort, I think. But we can't get into a discussion about Kingdom Hearts lore. I mean, maybe we can, but evil Ansem wants you to think that Kingdom Hearts is darkness, but Kingdom Hearts is actually light, and it's okay to be optimistic about your Riichi Mahjong tiles. Holy smokes. Kingdom Hearts lore. I mean, I love Kingdom Hearts. As a child, I love Kingdom Hearts. I was raised in it. You know how Bane was like born in the darkness and molded by it? I was born in the darkness that was Kingdom Hearts, and I was molded by it, for sure, for sure. It's one of those series that I love to death. I love Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts. I have not played Kingdom Hearts 3. I have played Kingdom Hearts 1. I played Chain of Memories. I played Kingdom Hearts 2. Final mix for all of those that I just recently mentioned. The reason is because the writing in Kingdom Hearts, and I don't know if it's possible because, you know, you criticize anything on the internet, suddenly people have swords to your throat, and it's like, say Kingdom Hearts is not light one more time. I genuinely love the series. I think there's so many creative decisions there with the storytelling, with the Disney worlds. I think that's a great premise. You kind of get to meddle in these stories that we all know. That's great dramatic irony, right? That's a great use or employment of dramatic irony. Kind of like it. At the same time, the writing. You're telling me young Xehanort went back in time to create a council of 13 Xehanort clones? I don't think I'm gonna be a conscientious objector to this plot point, and I just can't. As someone who's like, I mean, maybe this is a little snooty, but one of my great passions in life is writing short stories, or is just one of my favorite things that I like to do. I haven't done it in a while, which is genuinely really heartbreaking, but it's one of my favorite things to do. As someone who's trying to make like a concise story or whatever, I don't like, I cannot, the dude cannot abide by whatever they were smoking in the Kingdom Hearts laboratory. Excuse me, we need to free up the data version of a replica Riku. What are you talking about? You're drunk, go home. Pinfu Dora Red 5. We don't call Riichi there. And I'm telling you right now, even though I was yapping away, if we drew into a circle tile at any point during that, I would have folded. I would have folded to Right Lord, because that would have been the kiss of death. The reason that's the kiss of... Oh, holy smokes. The reason that's the kiss of death is because Right Lord was going for the world's most obvious half flush in the circle suit. That is another thing to bring it back to the lessons that we've learned. I do believe I have been changed for the better. Because I have been wronged by this so many times, we want to be careful with our hands to not get wronged into utter planetary devastation, like a Uchiha Madara jutsu. We just want to not get wronged into devastation by an obvious half flush. We don't do that anymore, okay? This channel, we don't deal into the obvious half flushes. We try to not get ourselves in horribly, horribly uncomfortable situations. It's something that we try for. It's not something that we can always succeed with, but it's something that we can try for. It's a kind of a complicated shape here in the character suit. Not gonna lie, kind of just want to throw the Dora. Is that sick? Is that sick and twisted? I don't want to give anyone else a chance to win with the Dora. Do we have 5 shapes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have shapes, but that requires that this is 3 shapes. That's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult to swing in this day and age, in this workaday economy. 7 of characters is the nut draw for sure. 7 of characters is the start of the end for everyone else at this table. Red Dragon, unfortunately, not necessarily bringing the heat. Is anybody going for an obvious half flush? Left Lord, my eyes are on you. History has its eyes on you, like we're the first act of Hamilton. Okay, I've got my eyes on you. You haven't discarded a single circle tile this entire time. Dare I discard a circle tile? I don't believe in you. I don't believe that you're in Tenpai yet. That would be one of the most miraculous, fastest half or full flushes that I've ever seen this side of the Hudson River, baby. Okay? Why do people like doing that? Why do people like qualifying things based on what side of a river you are? I will say, it's kind of like I think geographically anchoring whatever statement that you're saying gives it a little more oomph. Gives whatever you're saying a little bit more pizzazz. This is the best donut. Okay, so you got an opinion. This is the best donut in the greater tri-state area. Oh. Now they're starting to spit. Now they're cooking in the lab. Let them cook. You know what I mean? It took me so long to remember the meme. What is wrong with my brain? Nothing's wrong with my brain, Yusong. Don't be so hard on yourself. Okay, I don't believe that you have the half flush. I mean, once you start, okay, hang on. Why tempt fate? Why tempt fate? young Xehanort's gonna go back in time anyway. Why tempt fate? Why not just fold here? Or just not fold, but play safely, you know what I mean? This is also tempting fate a little bit, but it's very, very unlikely. I feel like if I was left lord and I saw a green dragon and I had a half flush, I'd be pawning it. I think it'd be foolish not to. Left lord took it while throwing the 7 of bamboo, but I think based on their discards, I mean, this could just be a Tenhou banger as well, right? Okay, a crossroad with the Riichi. We are very, very grateful. We are very, very grateful to have some safe tiles in our hand. Green dragon, you could have 7 pairs waiting on the green dragon. I'm not about to deal into Ippatsu. Here's another thing that I think that we've been doing well. And you know what? We have kind of learned in this respect, right? Play to your... Like, if you only have one way to lose, and it's dealing into Ippatsu, 7 pairs, 2 Dora, 2 Oradora, with the green dragon, don't give them the Ippatsu at least. You know, go out kicking and screaming. Don't give them what they need to dethrone you. If you are in first place, cling on to it like you're a French monarch right before the revolution, okay? And things worked out for them, so we're doing all right. There we go. What else can we fold with here? I think 3 of bamboo, looking relatively safe. Meanwhile, everyone else is looking like a fool with their pants on the ground. 3 of bamboo is safe for you, and left lord cannot be waiting. Oh, all right. We throw the most recently discarded Kyle, right? In that case, it's going to be the 7 of circles. 6 of circles, also safe. 6, you didn't change your hand at all. I'm going to throw the 6 as well, and we're gaming, folks. Could we have gotten into Tenpai? I don't even want to think about it. Left lord, you did have a Tenhou banger. Holy moly. You had 1 Dora, maybe a pure double sequence somewhere in this monstrosity. All right, fair enough. It's absolutely be fair enough. A crossroad had Riichi pinned Tenhou. Wow! I mean, this is both good and bad, right? Oh, man, I don't think we pawn here. Look, I know this is one of those exciting hands where you just like pawn, 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 chi, 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 pawn, pawn, pawn. But like, you look at the rest of our hand. It's not like, oh, okay. All right, that's, I mean, you're gonna make me eat my words. Up in here, up in here. What am I even doing now? Now I pawn anything, right? This is disgusting. But do we, even so, Yusong, even so, do you actually open up your hand here? I mean, that's not bad. I throw away our value. Why? Don't want to deal into it if we don't have to. Our hand has enough shapes in it. I know it's weird, but I still want to play defensively. In case someone is going to do a sniping Riichi right now, like you're holding down a point A in Valorant or whatever, in case someone's going to do a sniping Riichi, I don't want to be caught sleeping, okay? Definitely don't want to be caught sleeping. Do I pawn the white dragon or the red dragon? This is genuinely hard to say. How do we lose here? If we call a gazillion pawns and then someone calls Riichi, that's how we lose here. That's genuinely how we lose here. All right, kind of spicy with it. 7 of circles coming out from a crossroad. We'd obviously love to see that in our hand. Here's the thing about the 7 of circles. I would happily chi into the 7 of circles. That one is a tricky tile to get. And so I'll happily chi into the 7 of circles. Then we still have a bountiful harvest of tiles that we can fold with. If someone dares to call Riichi. Left lord going for a flush in the circle suit. Ah, I see. Okay. Ah, I see. So our hand is actually... Call me Adam Conover the way I'm going, actually. Or if he knew how to way. If I don't want to, I mean, okay, this is a weirdo situation. Because I was thinking about getting rid of the 8-9 just early on so that we don't deal into left lord's half flush later. Or we could just get rich or die trying. We keep it in our hand. This is a spicy situation. I genuinely don't know if we open our hand or if we just try to sail into the sunset. This is, I know this feels like a regular hand or a regular situation, but I really don't want to lose my lead. I understand that I have a big lead, right? I got a big booty, so they call me Big Booty. At the same time, dealing into a half flush Dora, maybe they have 3 Dora, maybe they have a closed half flush or something incredibly zuzzy like that. Maybe they have Prevalent Wind. I hope not. And now it's impossible for someone to have a triplet of the Prevalent Wind. That's great news for us. Left Lord's still not accepting any circle tiles. I have no idea. Maybe they are going for a closed full flush or a closed half flush. It's pretty terrifying, not gonna lie to you. Northwind looking pretty safe. All things considered, the Nolan Northwind looking pretty safe. And oh no, we're being tempted. Oh, the monkey's paw curls. This is a banger of a hand, because it's what? Half outside hand, red dragon, white dragon. It's a 4-Han, but probably Mongon in that situation. So that's good. We could end the game if we run off of Right Lord. Left Lord, oh, that might be the kiss of death. If Left Lord is opening up their hand, I cannot. I absolutely cannot. If Left Lord is willing to open up their hand, it means that they're cooking with something. Why tempt fate? Yusong, we want to see you crush dreams. Okay, it's a little intense for right now. But you know what's the ultimate dream crusher? First place. First place is the ultimate dream crusher. If we can just get into South 4 with nothing but some flesh wounds, okay, fine. You're gonna try to tilt me. You're not gonna tilt me. You're absolutely not gonna tilt me this round. Crossler with the sumo. It's great news. Why do they sumo? And they're gonna wow! This is Value Town, USA. Sumo Pinfu, Tanyao, 2-door, red 5. They didn't call the Riichi. Wow. Because they had a Damaten Hanuman. Yes, I love that. And you end the game! 10% luck, 20% luck, 15% reason to ride a big duck. Woo! We are in there, folks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. When it rains, it pours. Oh, release your inhibitions. Feel the pog on your skin. Wow. And you know what we learned this round as well? The power of staying in the dealer seat and just Damaten gaming. Giving nobody else a reason to play safe whatsoever. This is a weird situation to try to discern if someone's in Tenpai. I can understand pushing if I was Right Lord. I have an open hand. It doesn't even seem that scary. Holy smokes, you are in Tenpai. You are in Tenpai for a 1 of circles or a 7 of bamboo, I think. Or, yeah, a 1 of circles or a 7 of bamboo. It's a pretty spicy hand. Or you could go for 7 pairs if you draw into another door. This is a great situation. Twice pure double sequence even, right? Yeah, I will throw the 5 of bamboo here. You're in Tenpai. You gotta go for it. 1,000 points. It's the price of it's the cost of doing business with you. East 2. He's not gonna forget. The 8 and then the 5. So where did the 8 come from? The 8 just came from a 7-7-8 shape. Wow. Not okay. I like it because this is a Tanyao banger. And so you give up your double-sided weight, but what was on the other side of that double-sided weight? A 9. And you don't want that. You're going for a Tanyao banger. So I like this. I like this. 3, 4, 5, Sanshoku, a distant dream maybe. And then where does the 5? The 5 just comes from a 5-7-7. Okay, that's interesting. But we were right to assume that they had something around these 2 tile shapes. Oh, we were right that they had something around both of these. And they set the Suji trap here. I love it. Did someone deal into the Suji trap? You just sumo. You're in Furten. Oh my god. How did this happen? What? How did you end up with a Furten sumo? Oh, because you draw the red 5. And of course the greed. Wow, really? I suppose so, right? I suppose. Just take the Furten. And then I guess you're folding if someone else calls Riichi here. Oh, that's kind of sad, but oh, I suppose. And you know what works out for you? You have 2, 3, 4 of circles and a few 7 of circles as well. So very, very lucky by this player. No doubt. Very, very lucky by this player. South 1, the repeat is real. You are very, very close to a banger of some kind. I think I probably would have discarded. I mean, you have 3 pairs in this hand. 3 pairs for a verse, no album out. I might have discarded the 2 of circles because no matter what, you want to use the 4 of circles. Try to get rid of a dangerous tile here. I don't hate what they're doing either. I don't hate what they're doing, but you know, if the 2 of circles triplet comes true, you're not even that happy about it because then you have to throw away the Dora. So I'd probably throw away the 2 there. Keep 2 pairs for a closed hand, as was foretold in Riichi Book 1. So a lot of Damaten gaming here. They throw the red 5, because why would they play safe? No one has called Riichi. They're going for the half flush. I'm there to slurp. And I have 2 Dora in my hand. And it's an absolute dream crusher, folks. It's an absolute dream crusher. And then South 2, have you ever been alone in a crowded room while I'm here with you? They're just gonna sumo Damaten Hanemon, and they understand that if they get this, it's actually Jover. So you're thinking Damaten Hanemon, you know, 6,000 points is gonna come away from the dealer, but because there's the repeat counters, there's this extra 6 times 300. 6 times 300 is 1,800. Is that correct, or am I losing my mind? It is 1,800. And those point totals have to be divisible by, like, paid out by everyone here at this table. So, that's why this player who we're looking at right now just got slurped to death, even though they should have been, quote unquote, should have been stuck at 0. Which, honestly, give me that sweet release. You know what I mean? I don't want to be stuck at 0 points trying to cobble together 13 orphans in South 4. That's gonna do it for today, for today's video. If you enjoyed the song or you enjoyed the genre, make sure to leave a like and a comment. We are on a heater right now, folks. We're on a heater. Make sure to leave a like and a comment. Helps out the channel a lot. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. New videos, Monday through Friday. Stream highlights Saturdays and Sundays. You can also join us live on Twitch, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 3 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our VODs channel, in case you can't ever make it live. Until next time, please take care of yourself. Please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.